These niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for threats. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hold them sentiments symbolic.
Tune in as we read. What's good? What's good? It's one of them Ladies Love Avenue, and I am back with another episode. This right here, I have experienced it. I did go through it not too long ago, so I am fresh off the plane. I'm fresh out of TSA, uh, and I have experienced every bit of this up until the ice portion of it. So this episode is about the TSA lines, ICE edition, and what's really going on and what this is really about to turn into. Without further ado, let's get started, man.
ICE agents are being deployed to the airport to help with TSA because they don't want to pay the TSA workers. I wouldn't show up either if I ain't get paid all motherfucking month. But that ain't my business. But what the hell the ICE agents doing at Popeyes? Nah, what the hell they doing at Popeyes though? Hey, they not supposed to be right there. Y'all supposed to be helping. How do you feel about ICE agents being deployed to the airport to help with TSA?
Man, we've been talking about this. It's become a trending topic on my morning show, Jocking the Streets Morning Takeover. And I just think it's a little crazy to me. Right now, I just noticed they got volunteers in here actually volunteering. And I just think it's crazy. I think I like Elon Musk thought a little bit better than bringing ICE in because ICE is not supposed to, it's been said that ICE is not supposed to replace it, but it's supposed to be supplemental help for TSA. But I like Elon Musk's approach. He said he's willing to pay the salaries until we get things back. Oh God. So Elon, come on with that chinette. Come on with that manyan.
We're looking over here on the Delta side.
I want y'all to understand something on how dangerous this possibly could be. ICE or people that basically volunteered to be a part of the program, but they have zero training as far as TSA. They have no training, ain't no training been given. They are just up there as Dunny Boys agents. And it goes back to what I said in the other podcasts and other episodes, where I basically said that I feel like these guys are going to be his militia, his army that he's going to use to make sure that whatever his plan is or whatever it is that they have set for him, it gets to get done. Or whoever they have set for what's after him. Because all of this, you got to keep in mind, all of this is a play to set up for the new whatever, you know what I'm saying, the new order that's gonna come in, the new lifestyle or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to call it. All of this is just a setup for that. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing but Project 25. You know what I'm saying? Project 2025. Um, if you took the liberty to actually read about it, if you took the liberty to just kind of entertain it, because a lot of folks was like, "Oh, this ain't real, this ain't real, this ain't real." Even the guy up there said it ain't real. However, everything that's going on right now is part of what it actually says. So whether you want to call it a conspiracy, it's another one of those things that actually is coming to fruition. And I feel like right now this is just because like you sitting here spending money on ICE when you could be making sure these people get paid. And one thing I've always wondered is like, okay, when it comes down to federal employees, um, and it's a shutdown or anything going on, I feel like if you are a federal employee, I feel like your bills should automatically get shut down. So they should get frozen. Um, if you know anything about the military does it like if you are a soldier and and you get shipped over and you're getting ready to go to war, what the case may be, they will even in basic training they'll freeze your files. So nobody can come after you. You can't get put in foreclosure. You can't get evicted. They can't shut off none of your utilities. Like those things, those laws need to be put in place. I mean, man, it's also I really feel like I might just need to be my resident because y'all got this dude up there. Um, but I feel like if it comes down to something like that, I feel like those federal employees should never be affected. Like this is ridiculous. So I honestly feel that there's no other explanation to this situation than to basically say, okay, this is a setup to basically just slide your people in and normalize ICE basically being everywhere.
They think I'm CNN. This H&N, baby. This ain't CNN, this H&N. Hood News Network. How you feel about ICE agents being here instead of TSA?
I really don't care that they here as long as they ain't messing with nobody about no immigration and then I really don't care.
And how long you been here already?
About an hour.
About an hour?
Yeah.
God damn, this line longer.
Well, line long.
We have already seen some of those ICE officers. As of now, they appear to be patrolling the lines outside of the checkpoints. This is the TSA pre-check line here at the airport. The folks that we have spoken with say that they've been in line for hours already, and they still have a ways to go before they make their way to and through the security check.
Now check this out. I was in line. I want to say 4 hours. I got to the airport about 5:45, between 5:45 and 6 a.m. My flight leave at 9:26. Boarding was started at like 8:56. Then it got bumped up to like 9:06. Right. I was in line 6 o'clock on the dot. Got to the airport. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a piss, whatever the case may be. When I got there, the line was already outrageous for the baggage people. You know what I'm saying? Like the check-ins. So the line was already crazy. So as soon as you come through if y'all don't know about Atlanta Airport, Hartsville, as soon as you come through, you have like a section, and then you got to go through this other little area where you can actually walk to get to the TSA and the pre-check, right? Well, the freaking TSA in the pre-check line was so long because they had a pre-check on the opposite side, of course. But the lines were so long that they was pretty much at the front door. Like as soon as you come through the little sliding double doors, you walk a little bit, you see the people where they're getting their boarding passes and everything, get checked in, and you walk. I mean, well, not even walk. You can kind of like look to like the left, and you see this little open area. You see a long freaking line that goes all the way back. That line goes all the way back to like pretty much where people will be coming off the freaking if you took public transportation to get there. That's how far back the line is. So get in line, wait in that line. I'm probably the line is moving, but it's just so long of a line that by the time it's moving, time is just ticking. So it's about 7:30 at this point, and I've been in line an hour and 30 minutes. I finally get to a different position in line where it's like they got it cut up in sections, and it wraps around and sends us somewhere else. And when we get to the other spot, they tell us, "Hey, you don't need to be here. You need to be in this other line." So we waiting in line about an hour, as it is. Get out of that line, go get to the other line. The other line is back where the freaking food court is. Food court. Apparently, what they did is merge all the check-ins together, and then they put pre-check-in by itself. But they don't have any signs. So I mean, you get there, you get in a line thinking that you're in the right line, you're in the wrong line. We're in the food court. This line is like huge. They got split up into four different lines. They supposed to do boom 10, boom 10, boom 10, boom 10. They don't do that. They go 10 to the left, 10 to the right, 15 in like the second to the right, and then leave my line in the main middle line standing there. So I didn't get out of that portion of the damn line until probably another hour and a half. At this time, what has been, I said, what, 6 o'clock? It's been 2 hours. It's 8 o'clock. We still in line, but at least we're in line where we can see where the actual gate is at. We can see the people doing the little sticky ID and everything, right? But we're still just sitting there waiting. We finally get through that portion of the line. Like I said, it's 8 o'clock. I get to the little part where I'm giving them my ID at 9 o'clock on the dot. My plane is boarding. My plane is boarding. Now, regardless if I had got in the right line or wrong line, whatever the case may be, yeah, I could have burned probably about 45 minutes, I'd say. I wouldn't say no full hour. I probably could have burned about 45 minutes off that. But either way it go, that still puts me in line for 3 hours, no matter how you do the math. And the freaking conveyor belt decides to break. Yeah, after you go through all that other BS, the conveyor belt decides to break, and it kept breaking. Everybody's section, that conveyor belt just decides to just stop. So on top of you waiting and through that whole entire process, the machines, I don't know what the hell going on with machines, but machines are not working, and those people do not communicate with you. They just sit there and they kind of walk with no kind of, you know what I'm saying, no kind of sense of urgency. They have no care in the world. They have no sense of urgency, the people that's actually there. But when you really, really think about it and you understand what's going on, you realize that they're not getting paid. I did get a chance to get on my plane. So don't get me wrong. I did get bored. Did get the board on my plane. The other homie that was flying with me, he didn't make it. He had to go on some kind of connected flight, go through Dallas, and then go. Finally made it to Cali when we was out there. But yeah, I did get to make it to the flight. Um, but yeah, it was pretty damn rough, man. It was pretty rough. So if we take out about 45 minutes of my time, I would say I was in the line about 3 hours and 30 minutes. I would say about 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, roughly. Because if you want to say nine, so listen, um, I feel like all of this shit is just to gear up for, like I say, for us to be normalized with TSA being in the airports. I don't care how you put it. I want to play the rest of this video, but I feel like it's kind of like pointless because it's like we all have seen what the fuck is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we all seen what's going on. But yeah, if you gonna fly, um, I'm gonna just put it to you like this: go ahead and do the TSA pre-check. hmm Yeah, they ask a lot of information. They ask a lot of information. Yes, I understand that. I get it. Ooh, I don't want them in business. But if you don't want to be in line for hours and hours and hours and hours, do yourself the favor and go ahead and let them be nosy if you want to fly in peace. You know what I'm saying? And to the people that do the handicap thing, that ain't gonna save you, homie, because they still making people wait. You know what I'm saying? So don't think you're gonna be like, oh, I'm handicapped. I'll put me in a wheelchair. They gonna ride me all the way to the front. No, no, that ain't even working like it used to work, man. That ain't even working like it used to work. You're gonna be waiting for a minute. I seen a handicapped person in line. Yeah, 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 yeah. I seen somebody pushing somebody in a wheelchair in one of their wheelchairs in line. So, something to think about if you're gonna be flying. Uh, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I do know what this is gonna turn into. I just don't know how long it's gonna be until things like crack, and then people be like, "Oh, this is what it is." Because I don't think people are catching on right now. Mm-mm. Like, okay, let me play the rest of the video. Let me show you how I believe people don't catch on.
Over the weekend, a high number of TSA officers called out already, the highest since the shutdown began. More than 400 officers said that they have quit altogether, compounding the staffing shortage.
The frustration is palpable at airports across the country.
Oh, it's moving kind of slow today.
From New York to New Orleans, where security lines snaked all the way into the parking lot. On Saturday alone, more than 11.5% of all TSA officers called out of work nationwide, the most since the shutdown began. At Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the nation's busiest hub,
Anybody want a water?
staff handed out water to weary travelers over the weekend who have been advised to arrive 4 hours before their scheduled departure time. Julie Curtis and her husband did just that and were still forced to rebook after missing their flight.
We've just been standing and seeing our feet are killing us, and my husband hasn't.
Yeah, as y'all can see, this is exactly why I said what I said. I don't think people catching on to what's really going on. I hope they do become aware. I hope we do wake up and we all catch it. And I mean, the only thing I could say we could probably try to pull back on flying. I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree with that. A lot of people gonna be like, "Nah, I got my trip plan. This been planned." Okay, people that got the trip plans, okay, do your thing. But anybody that can help from preventing to fly, you know what I'm saying? If you can take a break of flying right now, I think we should just take a break and let them suffer. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to pay them people. Like it just don't make no sense. Um, they need to pay those people. First of all, I, what I don't understand is with TSA workers being federal employees working at the airport, like how much money is the airport making and they're not paying out? Like the airport can't pay them. Like how does this? Who owns what and what is owned? Like if you understand what I'm asking, and I'm not asking in an assholeish way, so please don't give me an assholeish answer. Uh, Educate me on this. Like, who pays for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does this work out? Because I understand, the airlines pay for the airline stuff, and I get Delta doing their own thing for their passengers. But if an airline could make up their own thing, this Delta pre-pass, whatever you want to call it, they can make up their own thing to supersede a TSA situation. Like, who owns what? What is the rules? How does this shit work out? Because you got the airline, you got the actual airport, and you have the government itself. So who the fuck who pays who? You know what I'm saying? And how's this set up? Is the airports public slash privatized, or they privatized slash public, or like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? How does this work out? So somebody please educate me in the comments, man. With that being said, man, y'all have a good one, man. I'm gonna be back with some more. I got some more dope stuff that I'll be doing. But right now, man, this is what we got, man. This between the lines, between the TSA lines, man. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. Yeah. We're gonna stay tuned. Till
These
next time.
niggas talking out of their neck and put no